How do? Welcome back to Backroads Country. In between episodes I have sprayed off field 18. So all the weeds are gone on that. I've harvested the hay on 25, put that into the silage, into the TMR production. So we're cracking along nicely in there. We've got 300,000 litres of TMR now. I've passed on to May because there was nothing else to do. And that month it's taken us into the minus, but it should now be the best time for us to get rid of these claws. Let's just have a quick check of the prices. Yeah, so we're at peak on the way down now. The Still Everything container is the only place that accepts it, which is fine. How many have we got? We've got 12 pallets of claws. So I'll jump in the forklift, get these loaded onto the trailer, get them salt off, take us out of the minus. I think after that, there's not much for us to do in way of field work. We need to get the cows fed. Production wise, baker is going along quite nice. I think we're going to have to, or we have done, I was going to say, put some wheat in the small mill to keep it going. Everything's topped up. I've had to stop the spinnery because we've run out of cotton, and obviously the tailor shop because the cotton's empty as well. Although we've planted things in different months, everything harvests in October apart from the canola, which is July. So what we might end up doing, we can have a look at contracts, but other than that, there's not really much for us to do until the canola's ready in July. So let's get these claws loaded up over to sell point, see how much we make. Right, here we go. Let's see how much we're going to get. Most expensive product on the game. I can't believe I'm getting stuck. Really? It's only a little step. Wow. Okay. I have to go from the other side and reverse it on. Right. 3, 2, 1. Whoosh. 537 grand plus 67, basically 605k we got there. All that hard work seems worth it now with the cotton harvester. Lovely, lovely, lovely. That's brought us right back up into a good position now. I suppose the question is, do we want to buy the big field? We need the wheat. We're not going to have any more wheat for at least another year. So I don't think we're going to have a choice, really. If we want to keep the productions going. Let's just check prices now for the remaining produce. So canola oil is November, bread is December, buffalo mozzarella, it's probably going to be January, buffalo milk's going to be January, and I think that is everything we've got. A lettuce, January. So yeah, it looks like everything's going to be over the winter months. So this 600k needs to last us till December. We also need the oil mill. Need to figure out where we're going to put that for when we harvest those sunflowers. Like I said, we don't have to keep the big field. I suppose it just comes down to how much we want to, you know, how many fields we want to keep. When is harvest time for wheat? It's July, so if we're going to get it, we could really do with getting it now, because we're going to need to apply fertiliser. Really good yield potential. Do you know what? Let's just get it. 307 grand. Done. Okay. How much is the soil information going to cost us? Another 8.5. Okay. So let's just go have a look. It's definitely going to need fertiliser. Needs lime as well. Okay, well let's get it limed first. Get it limed this month. Get it fertilised next month. And then that'll take us to the harvest. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best way. We want to get the biggest yield we possibly can off this field. So I don't really want to be planting wheat again. And we shouldn't need to with this field. This should last us at least a couple of years. Ooh, we're going to need more lime. Definitely. When do the sunflowers harvest? Let's give us an indication of when we need to buy the oil mill. I think it's October. It is October. We're not going to have enough to buy the oil mill until we sell off some more products. So I think the sunflowers are going to have to go into the silo until we can afford that oil mill. Let's top off on the old fuel. Let's have a look at the loan. So we've got 415. Let's pay 100k off the loan. Okay. We're doing alright, we're plodding on. We are doing alright. And when we come and sell these products at Christmas time, we are going to be absolutely rolling in it. Right, let's get this field limed. We'll get the cows fed. Oh, you absolute plonker, Joe. What are you doing? This tractor doesn't have narrows on. Oh, God. Let's just act like that never happened. Let's get this field limed. Well, I think it's safe to say this field is vast. Absolutely massive. I think probably the biggest field I've ever worked on in this game. We've used nearly 60,000 litres of lime, which is mental. Just missed that little bit there, but I don't really think it's going to have that much of an impact, so we're not going to bother finishing it off. Right, I think in regards to fertilising it, we're going to use this spreader, but I'm going to set it on a worker. I'm going to set him to buy, because I don't know how much fertiliser it's going to use. I don't want to overbuy. I don't want to have to keep going back and forth to the store. So I think if we just set it on a worker, but we'll do that next month. I want to get the cows fed, and then we'll pass on to June, and then we'll get this field going on the worker whilst we just move pallets around really and make sure everything's stocked up. So I'll feed the cows and I'll bring it back when we get into June. And just like that, we're into June. I forgot to hit the record button again when we set him going. We was on 163,000 when we set him going on buying fertiliser. Crop's looking lovely. Yield potential, I think it was 93 before the fertiliser. Oh, 75. Some of them were 90 with a possibility of 125. So we should hopefully bring that yield potential up over the hundreds with the last layer of fertiliser. So I'm going to leave him doing this, see how much it costs us. I'm going to get the pallets moved into storage. I'm going to get the cows topped up. And we're going to bring it back when he has finished his fertilising. See how much it cost us. So see you soon. Okay, fertilising is done. It cost us, what, 47k? There or thereabouts. But the yield potential now should be at pretty much maximum. Yeah, got a lot of 120, 115. Not sure why that's so low though. 90, 95. Either way, we're going to get a hell of a lot of weight off that field. I was thinking as well that silo we've got is not going to be able to handle the amount that we're going to get off these fields. How much of is left in that silo? 70,000, no, that's straw. 45,000 litres of wheat is what we've got left. So it may be we have to look at a bigger silo. But let's get into June. And we can start, actually, quickly. Let's just show you pallet wise. 17 canola oil, 5 buffalo mozzarella, 31 bread and 32 lettuce. So I think when it comes to sell time, we're going to have to get the curtain cider for the... I am stuck in a silo. Yeah, we're going to have to get the curtain cider for the lorry. Well, let's get on to June. Cows are done. All the TMR's gone out of the production. They've got 262 litres, 1,000 litres. Actually, slurry is full. We've got 400,000 litres of slurry. I can sell it at the sell all. Don't know how much it's worth. 90 quid for 1,000 litres. I just don't know if it's worth selling some. How big is our slurry tanker? It can take 30. What does that attach to? Is it a tractor? Possibly. So that takes 65,000 litres, but I don't know what it attaches to. It's not a truck. It's got to be a tractor then, hasn't it? How much is that on a lease? 2k. Just wonder if it's worth risking, seeing if it attaches to a tanker, to a tractor. Selling off a bit of slurry. Got naught to lose, I suppose. Worst case scenario is we'll lose 2 grand. Let's take the class down, see if it hooks up. If it does, we might as well sell off some slurry because the storage is full. We've got no else to do with it. About manure. Oh, we've still got loads of room left in the manure. Let's go grab this and see if we can get some slurry salt. Okay, so it does attach to the tractor. So that's alright. I mean, we're not going to make mega money off it, but money's money at the end of the day, isn't it? It's a bit weird on the old steering. But we'll get this to farm, we'll get it filled up and over to the sell all. Do a couple of runs with that, just make a little bit of cash back. £6 grand a load. Not super worth it. But money's money, I suppose. We've got 400,000 litres of slurry though. Just think, I mean, it might be good to own this tanker. Because we can fill up at the field with a slurry tank. We'll get 2 tanks out of this tanker. So it might be worth looking at when we come to slurry the fields. I'll do one more sell off with it, and then I think I'll just return it. It's good to know we've got that there if we need it, but it's not much money. Oh, another 6 grand. We'll get this returned. Take off the leasing cost. We've made 10k. Not to be sniffed at. 10k is 10k. Well, let's get back to farm and get into July. Get into our harvest month. But before we move on to the next month, I just wanted to have a look at silos, because I don't know if this silo is going to be able to cope with this big harvest we're just about to move into, because we're going to have the sunflowers, we're going to have the biggest field of wheat, 2 fields of canola. I don't think the storage is going to be enough. That's the one we've currently got, 300,000 litres. And if I remember rightly, we get around 200,000 off 18, which is the second biggest. Ideally, that is what I want. But the size of it, it's 1 million litres. The size of it is mega. I don't think I've got anywhere to put it. So I suppose the options are we have a look at an extension maybe. That's an extra 100k there. I think that big field's going to be 300-400 by itself. The big wheat field. I mean, that's a modded one. It's got 10 million, which is obviously ridiculous, but I just don't know where we're going to be able to put that big, massive silo. I don't think we're going to be able to have it anywhere. Once we've harvested this, I'm half tempted just to snip that corner off and put a big silo there. There's only 45,000 litres of wheat left, so what I think I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it now because next month we're going to have so much to do. I don't want to be wasting time moving stuff around. Yeah, I think it can go straight into the mills. So let's get a silo emptied. We'll get that cheap, unrealistic one up as a temporary measure for this harvest only. And then we'll get the big boy silo up. We'll cut a bit of that field off after harvest. Right, so we've got 5,000 litres left, which is fine. That will go start of next month. So we'll get rid of that. We'll put in this one. And I suppose, possibly, the oil mill might fit in that space there where the silo is. But we need to get into July now so we can start our harvest. Do the canola fields first. This is definitely nearly there, isn't it? We're on growth stage 6 of 8. Okay, so we've got 2 months on that. That's alright. Oh god, the canola's not ready either. Huh. So it's going to be next month. Well, I don't think there's anything for us to do. That'll take us into August. So I think we're probably best off just cracking on straight into August then. Everything's topped off. Cows have got plenty of food. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to get up at 6 because we've got all the harvesting to do. That big field's going to take a while. And I believe this is the last month for harvesting, so if we don't get it done today, it's going to be withered. Last month for the canola, last month for the wheat, yeah, so it all needs to go on today. So let's get these harvesters cracking on straight away. I will do one field. The AI can do the other field. And then we'll both do the big wheat field. Last bit of canola, just to finish off this first harvest of year 4. I think that went pretty well. No dramas. Get this last little bit done, see how much we've produced. And then we will leave this episode here. Next episode we're going to have the big wheat field to harvest, which will be good. And then we can have a look at getting the oil mill in. Right, so what did we get? We put 25,000 litres into the mill. 92, so what's that? 110, 117, yeah, about 120,000 litres, which is not too bad at all. That'll keep the oil mill going for a fair old while. Well, that's going to do it for this one, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to help me out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.